good morning, and welcome back to the live stream. Sports by Dustin, aka Dustin.
Battery
here.
60%.
Hopefully, you guys have had a good weekend and Monday. No, it was kind of a holiday weekend. So if you were off, hopefully that was great as well. You enjoyed the day and you got to watch what ended up being a great national championship game. Looked like a blowout for a while. Then things got a little interesting, which made it fun at the end. But as you guys can see on the screen, baby, I did it. I hit my coolest parlay I've ever hit. I say coolest because I don't know if I've hit higher odds than this or not. But this one just as fun, right? A futures parlay, three teams before last MLB season, right? Pretty insane. I'm proud of it. Yeah, I don't know. It was a $10 bonus bet. I was like, I'm going to have a little fun. Tossed it in. Guys, obviously, sure, like, could you see if this was, like, the best odds for each team at that time? Maybe. It wasn't quite plus EV. And I don't minus EV bet throughout, like, the regular days, if that makes sense. But with these futures bets, if you want to have a little fun with them, like I did with the $10 bonus bet, that's what I did. It was a lot of fun. Appreciate it, guys. Appreciate it. Let's see. Francisco, you're having issues picking the right plays off the optimizer is what you're saying. What apps are you using? But yeah, anyways, that was kind of cool. And then we also hit these two from last week's. I believe both of these were on the live stream where we needed a Mecha Ibuka last leg. I could be wrong. That could have been a tweeted out play, and then Mitchell Evans as well. Want to say it was a live stream, but also, again, could have been tweeted out. I thought it was live. I don't know. Whatever. But I think 3-0 in my bets for the national championship yesterday. Can't really beat it, but we're on to today. Let's keep it going, baby. Use PrizePicks, Pick 6, and Underdog. You got to make sure you're getting in plus EV plays, right? For PrizePicks, you need to get in plays that are above 54.2 plus percent, right? 54.2 plus percent. So, anything up and above this area, you kind of want to make sure you're having multiple data points, right? Like most of the time, I have for PrizePicks especially, like minimum 3 data points. So we can't really build out a full plus EV slip. Maybe we could. It'd be borderline plus EV for like a 5-leg slip right now if we took all of these. Obviously, you're getting some push potential here and here. But you need to just make sure that you are taking everything into consideration. More data points, the better, the more confident you can be in your picks, as well as, you want to make sure this odds percent to hit average fair odds percentage of each leg in your 5 or 6 man flex is above 54.2 plus percent. Wait for Taco. I'm not even placing anything right now on PrizePicks. But what time does the Taco even come out? Does anybody know? Is it 10 o'clock? Or is it later than that? Cheers to my coffee drinkers. Cheers to my coffee drinkers. So right now, we have one bet, and it's Hollywood Brown. Plus 105 on Fliff. This is just on Fliff at the moment. Plus 105, but if we scan the market, it's a little bit kind of split a tad bit, right? You have plus 105 Fliff. Pinnacles, pretty sharp book. Plus 100. Caesars, plus 102. And then the rest of these books, minus 120-ish, almost. Dang, why'd bro steal my style with the name? Riding Dustin Sports. Bro, that's got to be you. You're on 2 accounts right now. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it. All undercase, Dustin Sports. Oh my God, that's insane. Any dabbler underdog. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and check that. Look, if I get something that's plus EV and we have Hollywood Brown sitting here. I'll probably toss it in with an MLB. Honestly, kind of getting excited for MLB now. I don't know why, because it's such a crazy sport to bet on. But if I get something that pops up plus EV, I'll probably toss it in with Hollywood Brown. Jump on it a little early. I definitely love the fact that DraftKings and FanDuel both have this minus 120. Pinnacle, a sharper book, but I would say I like FanDuel a little bit more on some of these player props. But we'll see how it goes. Let's check Dabble real quick. Can't wait for baseball. Yeah, let's go. Let's check Dabble. Okay, so we have some stuff here. There is a little bit of push potential with some of these, but I think I'm willing to jump on them if we can snag them before they move. Got the phone up. Let's go ahead and lock in, baby. Off the rip, I'm going to take Mikal Bridges over 16 points. Then we're going to go ahead and take Anthony Davis over 26 points. Sure, push potential on both of those, but pretty big numbers. And then we'll go ahead and finish it off with Jokic over 9 assists. That's literally going to be the slip. An all-over slip. A rare all-over slip for the stream. Already copying it, some of you guys. 5 people already copying it. That is going... No, bro. Mono, don't do it. Don't say stuff like that. This is over, and that's over. Don't tell me I'm doing it wrong. I don't need that in my life. Don't need that in my life right now. Got $500 promo from Underdog. I'm running your picks straight to mans. I don't care the payout. Oh, God. Here we go. Yeah, that's definitely riding Alex Monahan as reincarnated as Dustin. Riding Dustin Sports, 100% guaranteed. Wish Dabble was legal in my state. B thought, yeah, it's pretty nice. I did hit this one yesterday. I put out 2 Dabble slips. This one I did tweet out. 87 people copied, which is sick. Cashed pretty much with ease. Then this one did miss, unfortunately. But yeah. And then the PrizePicks slip. The PrizePicks slip. That hurt. That hurt. Put out 1 slip yesterday. Porky wanted to miss by my 1. That was tough. But you know, what can you do? What can you do? All right. So the Dabble slip is out there. You guys can tail it. You can follow me on Dabble. Sports by Dustin. Mikal bumped to 16.5. Oh, speaking of Mikal. So Bridges over 16.5. So if you're going to play the over 16.5, Hollywood Brown, Mikal Bridges. Guys, I'm going to keep it a buck. I think I might just do this. Oof. Oof. Yo, what up, Lane? I might go ahead and toss this in. Might jump on this. Now, I know we just played Mikal Bridges. Well. But I'm going to go ahead and hop on Bridges over 16.5. And then Kansas City Chiefs. Why are they hiding this game all the way down at the bottom? Player props. We're going to go ahead and jump on this a little early. Like I said, I believe that DraftKings, FanDuel, and the rest of these books, well, you can actually see it got better. Caesars is now plus or minus 121. They were plus 10. No, they were plus 101 or something like that, I believe. Something of that nature. Whenever we were just looking at it, so we'll jump on it. I know we'll have to wait a little bit, but that's fine. That's fine. So I actually might do this. Let me do 85. Since we got a little bit on Mikal Bridges in that 3-leg Dabble slip, just going to go ahead and go a little bit lighter here on Fliff. But that's going to be my first Fliff parlay of the day. Guys, if you could jump on something early that's going to end up plus EV, and you have the bankroll for it, I suggest doing so. It's kind of the same thing that happened with our Emeka Ibuka slip from last week, right? Ended up being plus EV, and we ended up cashing it out, although we had to wait for that to be the second leg to cash. But no matter what, this is probably going to be plus EV. You can see that Mikal Bridges, definitely every book's right around that minus 125, minus 130 area. Average odds of minus 129. So definitely plus EV here. And then you have Pinnacle pretty close to Fliff. A lot of times if it's FanDuel that close to Fliff, probably not going to play it. If it's a player prop and it's Pinnacle, I'm kind of winging this one. I'm up in the air really what I want to do, but we got one book decently close to Fliff. We got a couple other books, some sharp books. FanDuel minus 120. I think this is honestly going to be closer to minus 120 when it's all said and done, so we're getting a steal here. Beathall says he had a nice rebet parlay using the optimizer yesterday. Mikal is going for at least 20. He's playing his old team, 20 plus in both matchups this year. Hey, all baked into the books, baby. All baked into the books. We're just finding where we can get the best possible odds. So, I was looking at these props just before. And in my head, I was like, what should we do? What should we do? Because it is very early for these props. I don't have a huge bankroll moved over here on Novig at the moment. So I'm like, what should I do? These top plays are pretty good. I was thinking about maybe taking the three top plays, and then kind of saving some bankroll for NBA tonight. And then we'll see where the rest of these props end up going. But let's go ahead. Start it off with Dallas Goedert under 30. Was that under 36.5 plus 120? So there's certainly some liquidity there. Boom. Order placed. Order matched. Saquon. Over 127.5 rushing yards. I mean, it seems like every day this guy is breaking a big one. And we're getting the best odds in the market by pretty far here. So let's go ahead, lock it in a little early. Saquon over 127.5. That is just an insane line in the semis. All right, the conference championship. And then Travis Kelce. Just an absolute playoff demon, Travis Kelce. We could take him over 69, over 68. Both are really good. It's really about the same thing. Taking the over 68, over 69. You're getting a minus 130 line here, minus 125 to the over. This is like even line. I almost just rather take the over 68.5 just to be a little bit, on the safer side. And I'm finding this line, basically the even line at both DraftKings and FanDuel. I'm taking the over 68. If it lands at 69, you guys should thank me. You guys should be thanking me if that lands on 69. And also Travis Kelce getting 69 receiving yards in the conference championship game just sounds like it's too good to be true. Like it just might happen. So could be safe. Good morning. How are we looking for UD today, fam? We'll check it out. Check out UD in just a second. Mitchell Evans, so clutch. Also, thanks for the, of course. Only time he gets 69. Oof. I mean, I don't know. We're going to have to, I don't think we'll ever get to ask Taylor about that. Hero rebounds, Scotty Barnes assist. On what app are you looking for? On that? Let's go back to Dabble real quick, see if there's anything else. Nothing really on Dabble. We got some LeBron and Michael Porter kind of creeping up. If we get something really, really good, we could get it in. But like the reason why I'm skipping these props right here on Dabble, for those of you that are maybe new to the optimizers or trying to formulate your strategy on what to play, what not to play, when to play something. Number one, on my Sports by Dustin YouTube channel, not the YouTube channel if you guys are watching on YouTube right now that you're watching, because that's the Daily Grind Fantasy YouTube channel. I did put out a video last week kind of talking through why I would play something, why I might not play something. I suggest checking that out on the Sports by Dustin YouTube channel. If you guys aren't subscribed over there, go ahead and subscribe. Going to be posting more videos every week to that channel as well. But the reason why we dodge a lot of these push potential props, especially these lower push potential props, right? Not super likely that Anthony Davis is going to land right at 26 points, but it'd be a lot more likely for Keyshawn Hall to get 2 assists, right? Just that small of a number. Or Jack Clark to go under, or to land at 1 threes. You can see he's heavily favored under 1.5 threes, right? But probably favored over 0.5 by a decent amount. So likelihood of him, the books probably believing that he is going to land at 1 is pretty good. So if we had this in our slip, it would take our slip with a push, right? It would take our slip and knock it down to a 3x payout, where technically we weren't getting it plus EV as a 2-man, we were getting it plus EV in a 3-man slip. So it would take out us having an edge against Dabble for that reason, since it's going to knock it down to a 2-man. Caldwell, yeah. Let's see. Whoa. Hold up. We got some better value. Cam Johnson, over 2.5 assists. Jonas Valanciunas. Oh, we do have our promos already. We love to see it. We'll skip Ben. Brunson, under points and rebounds. Bridges, over 2.5 assists. I wouldn't do that with taking Brunson under points. Michael Porter maybe over 14.5 points. And I think we need one more. What is our... let's go AD over 40.5 PRA and call it a day on that slip. And I'll go ahead and share this link into the chat for you guys. Mother freaking trucker. All right, so we need one more. We just need one more. Let's see. Jokic over 12 rebounds. That's fine. I think Jokic over 12. All right, so I'll share that link. Give me just a second. Getting it over in the chat for you folks right now. Bang, link is into the chat. Now, the only reason why I'm skipping Ben Simmons right here is because I'm taking Cam Johnson over assist. If we're taking Ben Simmons under points, rebounds, and assists, let's just say Cameron Johnson gets him a couple assists. It's slightly negatively correlated, slightly positively correlated. I just didn't want to stack it. With that being said, appreciate the follow there. Remember, number one, I see Kiyi. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right on X watching right now. Look, if you guys aren't watching on either the Daily Grind Fantasy YouTube channel or on Twitch, highly suggest you guys switch it over to one of those platforms watching. It's a lot better viewing experience, easier to chat, and you can see the other chats as well. So highly suggest doing that. And if you are watching on YouTube, make sure you hit the follow button, or the subscribe button. If you're watching on Twitch, make sure you guys hit the follow button. Would appreciate both of those. And if you guys want access to Daily Grind Fantasy, the same tools I use every single day, make sure you guys use code DUSTINSTREAM, all one word, code DUSTINSTREAM when signing up for Daily Grind Fantasy. You get 25% off your very first month. Highly suggest doing that. My Twitch is Sports by Dustin. We're going to check UD here. I know some people were curious about it. not a lot on UD outside of some of these one-to-one comparisons, where you're really not getting the best line on UD. So I wouldn't say there's much on UD right now. How many ESPN? How many NBA games we got on tonight? I actually don't even know. One, two, three, four, five. Week slate, man. What are we doing here? Week slate. That's kind of tough. When does MLB start, man? When does MLB start? As football fades, I get excited about MLB. When does MLB start? I'm just curious. February 20th, spring training starts. Is that what I'm seeing here? So February 20th. So 1 month away from spring training starting. 1 month away from spring training. Was it like March something, right? Probably like the middle of March. I don't know when it is exactly. Probably could have just Googled it. It would have been easier. But whatever. All right, Duquesne -1.5 point spread. Don't like that. All right. We got, honestly, Bet Rivers weighing this down. Bet Rivers, a not really sharp book. Crackboy19, appreciate the follow. Oh, that's Kai. Let's go. You can just follow the live streams. Follow me on Twitter, and you will see basically all my picks. I don't get to tweet out or post everything, or I'm not live streaming 24/7. But I would say probably 90% of my plays are posted either on Twitter or here on these live streams, give or take. Maybe 85, I don't know, because towards nighttime, when I'm in the middle of kids' nighttime routines and such, I see somebody tweet something, I might try and grab it. Not, I won't tweet it out myself, obviously. But I try to get what I can in during the night times. It's tough. I'd be a lot better off if I had somebody putting in my plays for me at nighttime. That'd be nice. Let's see. I have a 2.5-year-old and a 8-month-old. 60 Neptune. Appreciate the follow as well. Much. It's possible I've been focused on other app. I'm not sure what y'all talk about there. You think it's safe that you ran Jokic on 2 lines? Now he needs a triple-double. Remind me, where did I take Jokic on 2 lines? I don't remember. Oh, rebounds? Now he needs a triple-double. I mean, technically he doesn't. He could have 9 points. But I get what you're saying. I mean, no, I'm not tripping. It's all about volume, right? Could Jokic help us win on one slip, lose on another slip? Sure. Right? But still would make money if that was the case. I'm not worried about that at all. Better rebounds, assists, I got you. Yeah, I'm not worried about that. It's all about volume, right? As long as you're constantly, you don't want to really contradict yourself too much. Sure, could you get a middle here and there? That might be worth it. Yes. But I don't like to contradict myself too much at all. Somebody asked me yesterday if I was going to hedge my Ohio State bet, and I couldn't believe it. Of course not. Buckeyes by 1 billion, baby. I still cannot believe that the one Ohio State game I went to, first off, let me preface this. I know I sound like a big Ohio State fan right now. I am an FSU fan. Best friend, huge Ohio State fan, right? He's been to 1 million FSU games with me, and we finally got to get up to Columbus for the game, Ohio State versus Michigan, and we got the one absolute shitter they put on display. And then since then, I like to say we took it on the chin with them. Since then, they just rolled, absolutely rolled. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of funny, right? Because when you think about, oh man, they needed that punch in the mouth, right? When people say that, I kind of cringe a little bit, oh, they needed that punch in the mouth, to motivate them more. I'm just like, bro, like, pretty sure all these teams are motivated at all times, but man, maybe, just maybe that motivated him because a flip switched, and Chip Kelly was probably paid off in that Michigan game. That was the worst play calling I've ever seen in my life. No. So riding Dustin Sports. Yeah. I gotta get used to seeing that in the chat. You saying, is this worth it? I don't like it because, sure, it's favored under 2.5 aces. You're getting it at the worst number of 2, and you are getting it at a heavy push potential prop, right? So if you put this in your prop and then it ends up pushing, the rest of your slip's going to be minus EV more than likely. And there's just such a good chance for it to push, as they believe it's heavily favored to go under 2.5, but she's probably favored over 1.5, which means the right line is probably 2. If you're not setting it with like actual crazy like odds on like sportsbooks and such. Now you know what's gonna get you know what's gonna kind of suck when we don't have like correlation in PrizePicks. Correlation. Did the taco drop? Is there a taco yet? Somebody say what time that drops. It'd be cool if someone could calculate and display the chance of a push. I mean, yeah, but also it's pretty like easy to see like what has like really good push potential. And obviously anything with an even number got some push potential there. I think we're kind of getting dry. Yeah, you can kind of just tell. Select your data points. Yeah, gentlemen, that's something that we've definitely talked about. Would love to get implemented. Anybody else's months turning around a little bit? Anybody else's month? I know a lot of people in chat were struggling to start the month. Plus EV bettors were kind of getting hammered in the beginning. And now I think we've been cooking. I've been a little tuned out over the last few days for what it is. But, guys. Naya, appreciate the follow on Twitch. Thank you so much. Like, can we just talk about what have I preached and what have some of you guys, like, stuck to? Yeah, we actually already put in a dabble slip, Naya. I'll pull it up. I think it's already been probably torn to shreds, but I'll put it up anyway so you can see it. Follow me on dabble. It's going to be a little easier to tail those slips. But come on, guys. Come on. Talk about sticking to the process. Stick to the process, right? Getting crushed to start the month. Everybody in here, I'm assuming, stuck to the plus EV process and actually did it the right way. Instead of panicking, oh, I'm down, plus EV doesn't work. No, just stick to the process. Over time, getting in these bets with an edge is going to pay off. And sure, this is in a short term, right? 2 weeks is not enough time to even say plus EV sucks or is the best. Like, I get that, but it just goes to show, stick to it, right? Continue getting in bets with an edge, and it's going to pan out in your favor at one point or another, right? It is a long-term game, but it's just nice to see that I'm not lying, right? I'm not lying when I tell you guys there's positive, variance and there's negative variance, right? It comes hand in hand. This is sports betting. Right? But we have that weighted coin. And hopefully this is a light bulb for you guys, right? Hopefully this is a light bulb for you guys. We have that weighted coin by getting all these plays in that have an edge. We are flipping at 55%, right? We got heads, and we have a weighted coin that lands 55% on heads. Right? The books, they got tails. Sure, they're going to go on a run, but if we flip that coin 5,000 times, with that 5% edge on heads, we're going to come out on top. Tails could go on a 15 straight tails run. That's fine. That can happen. That can happen. But over the long term, we would come out on top in a head-to-head coin toss, right? So I am really happy to see you guys turning around in chat. I am really, number one, I am really, really proud of you guys because it is not easy. Even myself, right? I preach it all day long, but even myself, when I'm going down, it's not easy, right? Nobody likes to stare at, however many red days in a row or get hammered one day, right? And then you lose a few more bucks the next day. Nobody likes that. It's mentally hard, but that is what I think is the hardest part of plus EV betting is going through those downs and staying true to plus EV betting and sticking to the process through it all. So if you can do that and you did that over this past 3 weeks or whatever, congrats to you. And I hope that is a lesson for yourself. Because I bet you, there was new users to Daily Grind Fantasy, or there was new people tailing some plus EV bettors, or whatever it might be around that area, right? That through a 2-week stretch where they were kind of getting crushed or losing, or they lost a lot of the bets they tailed from so-and-so, they're totally done with plus EV betting, right? And that's fine. They'll probably never get it. But if they were to just stick it out, they could have seen some benefits from it, right? And I know I'm preaching right now, but I really do believe is the hardest thing about plus EV betting. And I do believe if more people just gave it a chance, and stuck to it and didn't quit after 1 week or 2 weeks, they'd be in that 1% like us, like Gucci just said. Chris Jr. points. We get it, bro. Stop rambling. Oh my God, JT. How do you have JT in your name 3 times? Your name is legit rambling. You just saying JT 3 times in a row. Come at me for rambling, JT. Seems like plus EV betting is betting better for straights. Nah, I wouldn't say that because you're compounding your edge whenever you're placing the parlays. Dabble. We could take Ben Simmons under on Dabble now, but what do we have? Westbrook under points and rebounds right around there. We'd have to get something in. So I'm not gonna. We need something else to pop up. We've already played Anthony Davis. We need something else to pop up. He just got announced questionable again. Gotcha. Sorry, we can't even play with anything right now. Anyways. Might save our second better promo maybe for the afternoon live stream. I will be live again this afternoon for sure, guys. But I think this might be it for now. Let's double check. There's nothing on Fliff. Make sure you guys are following me on Twitter, Sports by Dustin. BK asks, what's the minimum EV you're looking for? So it's kind of different. On Novig and the exchange apps, I'm looking for like 2% or higher for the most part, right? And I'm also kind of looking into the odds, seeing what's there, seeing what books we got. Fliff, I'll kind of go all over. I'll go down to 0.5% or whatever if I can get it in with something that's 2%, etc. Because I'm trying to build parlays over there. Dabble, right? Dabble has, we're trying to get off our 3-pick uninsured plays, which is going to be 55+% odds percent to hit you're needing, like average fair odds percentage. So all 3 legs should be 55% or higher, right, when you average them. And it's different for some of these other books. Aiden, I'm not sure. I know, we're a little bit more focused on fantasy apps, but who knows in the future. But yeah. I think that is going to be it for Dabble's 55% or higher, right? But you can drop down a little bit. There are times where lines drop normally. That's the thing. You never know exactly when lines are going to drop or when odds are going to drop for specific books. etc. But that's what's clutch about DGF, right? As soon as something drops, and if it has odds, and it's on one of these DFS apps, it's gonna spot and tell you where the value is with a refresh, or if you have email notifications on, and you're able to get in that value as it drops. Now, you do have to move quick, right? These books don't want you to beat them, but you have to move quick. But it's super clutch that it will show you that value very easily and make it easy to read. Now, if you guys don't have Daily Grind Fantasy already and you want to take advantage of it, perfect time to get involved. 25% off if you use code DUSTINSTREAM, all one word. You get 25% off your very first month. But I love you guys, and we'll see you guys in the afternoon stream. Be there or be square. Make sure you guys are following on all the platforms. Sports by Dustin, Daily Grind Fantasy.